Right. Yes, being a veteran, you can get 100% loan. Okay. Most of the clients that I've dealt with over the last 25 years that are veterans never use their VA for their first house because we had a better program for them than the VA loan. Oh, you can go. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, so if this is your first house, 9 times out of 10, I tell my vets, save it for your next house. Because we're going to probably, in this city, you have so many lenders with so many good programs, you're going to find a first-time home buyer program that has down payment assistance attached to it, and it's not VA. So that's what we do. So talk to me.
Is it harder for people with disability and student loans to purchase a home?
It's harder to qualify for student loans, but disability, we don't care what your income is. We just need you to bring in the money. So if it's a security, if it's a pension, then whatever the income is, we're going to use it to qualify. Now for student loans, that's a different animal right now. And we're working through that. Because you could have a deferred payment, we have to help determine what your long-term prepayment will be. Okay, so we do have to work with that with.
Based on whether it's deferred or not, you're saying?
Yes, based on whether it's deferred, based on whether you can make the payments, or based on whether the payments are based on your current income. All of those checks off we must do before qualifying for a mortgage. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. We need to give you everything you need up front. We don't have to hide anything. Transparency, yes.
What is your type?
My type? Ooh, who am I? Do you remember Barnett Bank? I'm a retired banker. Do y'all remember First Union? Okay, so that's my background, but I am the COO of Wealth Partners. We are a non-profit, HUD certified counseling agency.
So, your realtor, they would tell you not to use your, or why don't they tell you not to use your loan?
Well, you compare all of the things together. I think we have access, as a HUD certified counseling agency, we have access to all information about them. So we can put it in front of people and they make their own decision. So if you say, if I do a VA loan and it doesn't have down payment assistance and my monthly payment is gonna be $2,000, or I go through this first time home buyer program and my monthly payment is gonna be $1,700 a month for the same house, which one are you gonna choose? Correct.
But the realtors, they don't have that access to that?
All right, let's go back to the name of my title. Home ownership team. You utilize everybody on your team to get the best information possible. Okay? So you are vetting everything, you're getting information from everybody, it's your team. So everybody on your team is going to contribute, and then you make the decision. Well, that's, you didn't have me on your team. It's time to do it. Okay, do I need to play this song one more time? Do you all realize you running a team? Wait a minute. Do you raise your hand if you realize you're running a team? You are running a team. The team gives you all the information. You need to do exactly what you're doing here today. Ask those questions. Ask them again. Ask them one more time. Then look at your team and say, wait a minute. I don't have a housing counselor on my team. Let me add a housing counselor to my team. Let me ask that question again. You utilize everyone on your team. We might make certain that team is tight and ready to rock. Are we good? Y'all ready for the next one?
Yes.
All right. So my DJ disappeared. I am not supposed to be walking off for the love, man. Y'all just hum it in your ear. Okay? There we go. Dr. Chester, you ready to come back out? You ready?
Y'all back.
Before I start, Mr. Gavin, can you go to the stage and just give everybody a greetings and let them know your support, everything we have going on? Councilman Reggie Gavin Jr. guys was in the house. He got here a little late, and he wanted to make sure you guys knew he was in the house supporting the cause.
Good afternoon. Good. I'm Councilman Reggie Gavin Jr. I represent District 8. District 8 covers Lakou, Ocean Way, US 1, and them turn. So if you happen to stay over there, or you know someone stay over there, that's my district. I'm a newbie, but I've been serving my whole entire life. Before I got into politics, I was in Community Rehabilitation Center. Community Rehabilitation Center provides mental health services and psychotropic services. It's my father's agency. It's the reason why I ran. My mom was diagnosed with a mental health diagnosis, and she didn't have the right representation. So once I kind of, wrapped my mind around it, and I decided to run for office. But running for office is kind of humbled me. It's like one of those things where you don't know what you get into until you get into it. When you get into it. But it's been fun. It's been a journey. It's been fun, so I can sit at the table and help you guys. So I'm here today just to support whatever I can do. I'm at the table. Reach out to me. Add me on Facebook. I want to be a representation of the Black community. The city has a lot of resources, and that's why you guys are here today. Right now, we have funding for those who've been evicted or life seek return back home. We do have funding. As a matter of fact, we just allocated some more funds yesterday that we allocated like another $1 million. So I don't have my card, but I do want you guys to reach out, because if you don't reach out, you won't know. And so often we have resources. Let me see that phone. Let me yeah.
Definitely a great weekend.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm thinking I get a number right now, because I want y'all to reach out, because we do have a lot of great programs, and we have a lot of resources. Yeah, so but y'all have a phone, y'all can reach me. So I am so sorry. Let me go through my phone. Okay. Yeah, I got it. So 904-255-5208. Yeah. 904-255. 5208. Yes, ma'am. So that's my office. That's 904-255-5208. Yeah, but please feel free to reach out to me, let me know what services the city has. Thank y'all.
Okay. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna be up before we very briefly because we're wrapping up. The Jaguars are coming soon. We're trying to get y'all up out here so we're not in that traffic. I'm wearing a different hat. I'm not the president of the First Coast Association of Realtors. I'm coming to you as Dr. Wilson Chester, the Economic Development Program Officer for LISC Jacksonville. LISC is an acronym for Local Initiative Support Corporation. And so that's exactly what we do. We support local initiatives, right? So we are an organization that provides grants and loans for those that are helping to sustain our communities, right? Underserved communities, such as 32206, 07, 08, 09, 18, etc. 54, those are the zip codes that we work in. And so I'm talking to you very briefly about heirs property.
Yes.
Estate planning, and then we have a program called Project Boots. I'm going to start off with the Project Boots program. Project Boots is a program that I run out of the LISC office that is about encouraging professionals to move back into the hood, right? We need to understand, to live in a good neighborhood, you don't have to leave yours. What makes a good neighborhood are the neighbors that are in the neighborhood. And so we have a program where we purchase lots inside established areas, in certain zip codes, and we build new construction homes. and we give you down payment assistance for that new construction home. So that program is called Project Boots. Boots on the ground. That's a program, again, to encourage our professionals, our CNAs, our nurses, our first responders, teachers, etc., to move back into our neighborhoods. We're gonna find you in a lot in those neighborhoods. We're gonna build you a new construction home, and we're gonna give you down payment assistance. And it's not income restricted. I run that program. You're gonna reach out to our office. We have a sign up out there on the table. You can just leave your contact information. And if you're interested in that program, you're gonna talk to me about Project Boots. Any questions about Project Boots before I move on?
What's your name?
My name is Dr. Melissa Chester. My office number, I'm gonna give it to you. It's going to be 904. That's a shame we don't know our own numbers anymore. 904-351-0009. 904-351-0009. That number actually rings also to my cell phone. So it's my office number that comes to my cell phone. But that Project Boots program, again, is about getting you guys to move back into the neighborhoods. And so we find lots, we purchase those lots, we build new construction homes, brand new. We just helped a CNA move in. She moved in a few months ago. You probably saw the newspaper. She got a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2-story home. She paid less than $250 for that home. Beautiful home. And Tasha, what's her name? She went through our program. And so this program is a phenomenal program. So reach out about that program because we'll be starting a new class. We have cohorts. So we'll have like 10 or 15 in the class. Our next person that's moving is the pharmacist. So she's moving into one of the 32208 zip code. We're building her a home. So this is something that we're doing to help sustain our neighborhoods, keep our neighborhoods our neighborhoods. So new construction is a little different. So it's completely different because it's just a builder that's gonna build that home based on the homes that you build. So it's a little different, but you still have a realtor that assists you. Other questions before I move on? So heirs property, huh? Yes, sir.
How long do you have to visit a town that you have to live in the house before you can sell it again?
You know what, we haven't put any time restraints on that, but I need to talk about executive director, because we don't want y'all to stay there for 6 months. If we want you in the hood, we need our children to see, that's how our neighborhoods need to work. Right, we need those back to sustain our neighborhoods, where we're allowing these investors to come in and buy up the block, and then we're complaining about it, but we have to have sold in the block for them to buy it. So we have to take ownership on that, right? So what we're doing is trying to continue to sustain those neighborhoods. Yes, sir? Chester, CHESTER, and Melissa is MELISSA.
Is that on the list website?
Yes. Project Boots, I don't know if we may. If not, you can reach out to, I don't know if we put it up on the website. Say it one more time. We do. So I also am the small business lender. So I'm the economic development program officer. My job is Project Boots, but I also do small business lending. So we have a program called the List Kiva for new startup businesses, and it's up to $25,000, 0% interest loans. So we do that as well. Yes. Right? So that's this Kiva loan, that's small businesses. So we're having not only with the affordable housing, but also with the small business aspect as well. Moving on, how do you get to learn a little bit about heirs property? So I'm just gonna give you some tidbits, and then what you're gonna do is reach out to my office for some more information. So heirs property occurs, guys, because when it comes to purchasing real property, you can purchase that property in a number of ways. But the most common way that people purchase property is called tenants in common. Tenancy in common. So when we purchase a home, tenancy in common, what this means, Ms. Thompson, is that our heirs can inherit our ownership interest. So what do I mean by that? We have 4 people who own the property, and they purchase that property as a tenancy in common. Their interest can be equal or unequal. It can be 25, 25, 25, 25. It can be 10, 50, 10, 40. it doesn't matter the ownership interest. They're all owners to that home. And so all owners must agree to sell that home, right? Well, if one of those people pass away, their ownership interest goes to their heirs, right? So if Sally passed away and she had 4 children, her 4 children now have her ownership interest. And so what we're seeing happening in our neighborhoods is that we own real property, but we don't have any plan, succession plan for that property, right? There's no succession plan. So grandma bought the house, grandma had 10 kids, grandma doesn't have a will, grandma doesn't have an estate, or a trust that talks about how it's gonna be disposed of when something happens to her. So when grandma passed away, guess who inherited that property? All 10 of those kids. If one of those 10 passes away and he had 5 children, his 5 children has got his ownership interest. Do we understand how convoluted this can get? And so what happens is now, we live in the hood, we have programs that list to do home repair. We put on new roofs, we help you get sewer hooked up, and you say, oh, I own the house. But then when we go and look, you actually don't own the house. The house was never taken out of grandma's name. And so actually it's owned by 15 people. That is heirs property. Well, we offer funds that we pay to Jacksonville, Jacksonville Area Legal Aid, and 3 Rivers to help you solve those issues. So we have a program where we pay the money to get those heirs property issues rectified for you. So we're gonna pay Java and we're gonna pay 3 Rivers to represent you to get the property in one person's name, so that we can help you, or 3 people that whatever you agree to, so that we can know who the rightful owners are, so that we can help you get those repairs, or get things that need to be improved with that real property. Does that make sense? Yes. So again, if you have questions about heirs property, you can also reach out to me. I have a sign-out sheet, just want to leave your information there as well, and what we're gonna do is, you're gonna reach out to me, and then I'm gonna make a referral to Java, Jacksonville Area Legal Aid, and or 3 Rivers to assist you with getting that property probated so that we can get that property to one person's name, and or 2 or 3, but whatever you as a family decide. Does that make sense? And so that's gonna be it, y'all. I like her, she like me. When I don't understand, this is how I am. She's trying to keep us on the time schedule, because we gotta get out here, and I had myself on 2:45, just so you know.
Let's give Dr. Melissa Tessa a great big hand. She has a table right outside here. Let's give all the participants, all of our members, housing council agencies, the DJ, everybody, let's give yourselves a great big hand. I know that there are some homeowners in the place. Congratulations, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you congratulations right now, because I know that all of you are gonna be homeowners. Take care, God bless, make it a wonderful day, and we'll see you the next time.